I needed to get this video out before Donald Trump picks his VP because I'm tired of hearing about Vivek Ramaswamy and Tim Scott. And I'm going to give you my reasons why it will not be those two. The reason why it will not be Vivek Ramaswamy or Tim Scott as Trump's vice president, it's because that would be like a DEI hire. So Donald Trump is screwed either way. He will be screwed if he picks one of them, and he will be screwed if he doesn't pick one of them. Because the media is always going to have something to say. So if he does pick them, if he picks one of them as his vice president, it will be Trump talks about DEI, but look what he's doing. He hired um, a person of color, and if he doesn't, they're going to say, look at Trump, he's racist. So he's screwed either way. So I just wanted to get this video out before someone else comes up with this thought that I'm having. Um, and I also going to have to date this video too. And Trump brought up a good point in his rally in South Carolina that he had on Valentine's Day. I believe it was Valentine's Day. Um, that Tim Scott, I'm gonna pull him, um, yeah, as much as I can. He said that Tim Scott was a better candidate for for Trump, getting the message out there for Trump than he was for himself. So that right there tells me he's not going to pick Tim Scott. Tim Scott, he has the ability to do it on his own. Don't do it for someone else, do it for yourself. So, and another thing he said that Trump said about himself that he would be a better candidate for himself than for someone else. So that right there just seals the deal on it's not being Tim, or hit the nail in the coffin that it is not going to be Tim Scott as his vice president. I have not. Tim Scott is fine. Um, Vivek is fine, but I wouldn't vote for Vivek. And I would really have a hard time voting for Trump if he was to pick Vivek. But um, the person I think it's going to be, and the only reason why it would not be this person is because he said he doesn't want to do it anymore, and it's Mike Pence, and it makes more sense for Trump to pick Mike Pence than anyone else. But if Mike Pence does not want to be his vice president, I would rather it be Christy Nome or Carrie Lake. So the reason why I feel it's Mike Pence is because I gotta make sure I read this. Let me get my glasses on because this is going on TikTok also. So yeah, um okay, yeah, Pence will be his vice president because when Trump proves that something wasn't up in 2020, that that means when all this crap was happening, Pence was his vice president. And when they prove that whatever happened in 2020 was fake, phony, and false, that's a quote from X22. Um, yeah, yeah. Pence was his vice president, so he has to stick with Pence. because it only makes sense. Pence is not a bad guy. Pence was just playing a role. Uh, Pence pretending to run for president was all smoke and mirrors. I mean, that was just to make the the media think that they're not buddy buddies anymore. They don't like each other. But yeah, it makes more sense when all is said and done with all this nonsense that's going on. It will be Pence, only if Pence said he doesn't want to do it anymore, and it doesn't make any sense for him to say that. I mean, you want to go down in history, you know, as being this person who saved the United States. I don't think he would turn down that road to be Trump's vice president, and I would rather see him be president after Trump, and then we can have Vivek Ramaswamy. I'm really not feeling Vivek Ramaswamy at all. I have my reasons, but I'm not even going to do a video on it. But yeah, um, yeah. I just feel in my heart that it is Pence, and it just makes sense. People just think about it. It makes sense. We all know about the 2020 election. We all know about it, and Pence was his vice president. And if I'm repeating myself, but when all is said and done, when it's proven, Pence is on Donald Trump's side. So yeah, I just had to get this video out here. Um, Vivek and Tim Scott, and the thing about Vivek, he's just repeating what Donald Trump said. I mean, they can give me a script and I can repeat exactly what Donald Trump has said. So it's like I might as well vote for Donald Trump. It's like, why would I want Vivek? He got to be his own person. Don't pretend to be Donald Trump. I mean, to me, he's pretending. He's acting. He's acting as if he's Donald Trump. No, it's not going to fly. So it's like, I don't want a pretender. I want the real deal. I want Donald Trump. So yeah, I'm going to end this video right here. Um, and this is I just had to get this out before someone else comes up with what I have been thinking about for a long time. So I'm going to end this video right here. You guys take care and have a great day. Bye-bye. Oh, and one more thing. Trump feels that Tim Scott and Vivek has the that they can do it on their own. They don't need his help to get them to the finish line if they ever was to run for president. I mean they're very capable people. You don't need to be placed there by being his president. It's like, oh, since he was Donald Trump's vice president, I feel I need to vote for him. They got to prove it to us that they can. Tim Scott hasn't, because he was saying that he can campaign for other people, but he has a hard time campaigning for himself. So even though he has the ability, he's going to have to prove it. I mean, giving him the vice president role, no, it's not going to fly. That's a DEI hire right there. And Vivek, all he's doing is saying the same stuff that Trump has said a million times. I don't need to hear from him. So yeah, if you want to be the president and you know you have the ability, or I feel you have the ability, you don't need my help. Now I'm gone. You guys take care.